Okay, day 3. Welcome back, guys. Alright, I've done a little bit more work on this. I actually did most of this late last night after day 2's video because I needed it to dry really good. So what I've done is I just used some of the celluclay and made some grave sites, put the tombstones on them. So you can see that here. I've got the 5 tombstones there. Then I used some to build up around the corners of the mausoleum here a little bit. It's just to kind of raise the ground. Most of this is going to have some foliage around it. So it's just to kind of help raise things up there. And then I put some rocks, some debris around underneath some of the bigger stuff before I base coat it. And then this is all gonna, it looks kind of crummy right now, but I just wanted to get some rocky areas, and then it's all gonna get blended in with flock and stuff. This rock actually is just completely free. I didn't buy this. This isn't flock or ballast or anything. I just went out to the gutter in front of my house and picked up cups full of this stuff. And then I got a couple of strainers at the dollar store, like this. This is like a splatter protector and a strainer, and they have 2 different sizes of mesh. So I just dump the stuff in here. The big stuff stays in here, the medium stuff stays on here, and the dirt and dust comes out the bottom. And so what I've got is really, this is basically sand. I'm not going to use this much. I didn't use it on here because it's really kind of dusty and stuff. But then I've got these small rocks and these medium and larger rocks like this. And all this is free. I use this for basing my minis and stuff like that too. So you don't have to spend a bunch of money online to get rocks. You can just go to your gutter and make them yourself. If you're concerned about critters and bugs and mold and stuff, just lay all that, sift it first and lay the bigger rocks out on a pan in your oven and cook it for a little bit. I think you need to cook it at like 225 degrees or something for half an hour, something like that. Anyway, you can look that up online to kill off any of the bacteria and stuff. All mine's going to be covered over with goop, so I'm not terribly worried about that. Plus it's Florida, so you know, when it bakes in the sun like it does, that gets rid of most of the cruddies anyway. So anyhow, what's left now is to just I'm gonna black coat this with some goop, and then we'll go from there. Hey guys, I've got the cemetery back here with a coat of goop on it, my first coat, and I'm waiting for that to dry. I'm going to put a second coat on, and then we'll take a look at that. In the meantime, I wanted to take a few minutes to just address some comments. First of all, thank you so much for all the comments. They're really good. You guys have come up with a lot of really great ideas. Unfortunately, I can't implement them all as much as I'd like to, simply because of the time constraints. A few of them I'm taking a look at because I think I may be able to get them done really quickly. Some other ones I may actually go back after the competition and embellish this thing. And if I do that, of course, I'll give you an update on it. The other thing, Jim Aronomo asked me if I was planning to make... I'm not doing a lot of teaching in this series. I'm more doing a here's my update, here's my update, here's my update. And he asked if I'd plan to switch to that kind of content for my channel. No, not really. I'm more of a teacher. I want to teach you guys how to do this and show you how to do this stuff. The only reason I'm doing this like this for this series is simply because of the time constraint. I can go a lot faster if I don't have to worry about is the camera on, is the camera on, is the camera on. So I'm not going to keep doing that. I know you guys like to learn this stuff. I really like to teach you and inspire you, so it's not just going to be an update. I may do that here and there, just for a, hey, here's this little thing I made. Always, always, always feel free to ask questions or tell me, hey, you didn't explain this well enough, can you explain it again? I will go back and do, you know, short vids on just a particular technique, or at least, you know, put something in the comments. So don't, you know, feel free to ask me if I didn't explain something well enough, or if you have questions about it. So anyway, thanks for all the comments. Thanks for following along, guys. I hope you're having fun with this, as much fun as I am, and we'll see you in a bit. Bye. And we're back. Okay, so I've got my second coat of goop on here. Now, if you don't know what goop is, this is something I learned from Cam Lupian. If you haven't seen his videos, you really should go check out his channel. But it's basically white glue, water, paint, and some plaster. Now, Cam Lupian also puts caulk in his. I've done that before. I didn't do it on this one, but that actually helps because it gives it a little more elasticity. But I didn't do that here because I don't have any caulk right now and didn't feel like going out and buying any, and it's not 100% necessary. A couple of things on this. There's still a couple little spots that are drying, but this stuff ended up being really hard to paint, and if I'd had, and there's still some, you can see some of the white showing through in a couple of spots. If I had been thinking and hadn't been in a rush, I would have black coated the foam board under this before I put this stuff on, because now what I've got is white showing through all over here. Not going to be a problem because I'm actually going to go through and black wash this thing to darken it up some, but it's just a good idea if you're putting, if you've got a white undercoat or a white substrate for something and you're going to be putting stuff over it that's going to have any chance of having any holes in it, you want to base coat your substrate so that you don't have to worry about getting down in the cracks and crevices and stuff as much. So I'm going to black coat this. I actually use black paint in this goop, but because the plaster is white, it actually makes it a dark gray, which is fine for a lot of things. That'll work for the ground, but I want to go back and black wash the mausoleum and the fence to make them actually black. So I'm going to do that. And then I think what I'm going to do is paint the ground brown. All of the tombstone areas, or the grave sites, brown. So I'll have this black. I'll keep these gray because that's a good base color for those. The fence black and brown on the ground. Now I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm going to work this step area because this is going to be stone. I'm going to have to somehow blend it into the brown ground around there, but we'll do that with some flocking probably. So anyway, that's where we are, that's where we're going, and we'll be back in a bit. Okay, so we're going to call it a night. I've got the mausoleum black washed and the fence black washed. So tomorrow I'm going to work on painting the base brown, getting that all done, and then we can start detailing. One other thing, Jim Geronimo actually put a suggestion up in the comments that I thought was really great, and I figured it would be something I could do easily, and it turns out it was. But he suggested some Q-tip torches, so I made these just out of Q-tips and a little bit of string to wrap around. So I'm going to put these, well, somewhere. I haven't decided exactly, but I'm going to put them up somewhere. Probably either on the path leading up, or possibly even up here like this. Not entirely sure yet, so I'll think about that. But great idea, buddy. Thanks a lot. And I think they turned out really good. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.